let's do a home tour. We're gonna check out this huge behemoth behind me. It's got over 11,000 square feet of finished space and one of the largest master suites I've ever seen. Let's check it out right now. All right, let's get started with this property tour. I'm taking you to Milton, Georgia. We're looking at this beautiful estate house. It's got over 11,000 square feet of finished space. As you can see, it's gated. It's also in a cul-de-sac. That's a farm. In this neighborhood, Box Tree Estates, 7 total houses. The entrance into the neighborhood is also gated. So if security is important to you, then hey, you definitely have 2 layers of it here. You can see here, you're not looking at any neighbors. Now, farm is on this side, but that definitely drops down. So I'd say that this house is really nicely situated up high. It's like a castle. As a matter of fact, the agent calls it Chateau Elizabeth. Her story is that the owner built it for his wife at the time, and her name was Elizabeth. So we've got this big, beautiful house, over 11,000 square feet of finished space with the basement. And it's got this humongous driveway. Now, if you have a driveway this big, you probably have a lot of garages, right? Well, ain't that the truth? We've got 5 here. And I'll show you the inside of the garage in just a little bit. That's a cool space. I'll show that to you as well. So the first thing that pops to mind is that if you like modern farmhouse or ultra modern, this is not the house for you. But if you like something that's a little bit more classical looking, maybe a little bit more European, then this could be the house for you. Now you've got that circular driveway. Part of it does go down into the backyard to access that other garage. Let me show that to you real quick over here. And I'll show you the inside. Now this property sits on just a tad over 3 acres. It's built in 2006. Here is that 6th bay. So it's interesting. You can see that there's brick underneath there. That's hard coat stucco that was put on top of it with the stone accents. Look at how lush that grass is. Looks like a golf course. So we'll check out the backyard in a little bit. There's some nice goodies back there, including a heated saltwater pool, jacuzzi. There's even a waterfall with a grotto. First, let me take you inside. So inside, we're looking at 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 7 of them full. Look at this door. This is massive. Beautiful entrance. So let me take you inside. Now this entrance foyer reminds me of the property that I did this time last year in Governor's Town Club. Check this out. It has a real palatial feel to it. Now, if you've watched that video, see what I mean with the staircase? Spiral staircase. Doesn't have the big circular dome here. Instead, we've got this recessed space. But you'll see the great room right behind it does have that inverted dome. Now, what this one does have is a double-sided fireplace in the entrance. So, big entrance foyer. If you haven't seen that other video, it's easy to find. It's got over 500,000 views on the channel. Definitely check it out. So, dining room on this side. And of course, got the double-sided fireplace. Now, we're gonna go upstairs in a little bit. That master suite is huge. It's basically the everything on that side of the house is basically master suite. So let's check out the ground level first, or the main level first. We'll check out the basement, then we'll go upstairs. So this is that 2-story great room with that dome ceiling that I was talking about. Check that out. So it's got recessed lighting on the inside, which is pretty cool. And you've got this turret. I love the fireplaces in this home. Also, the millwork is really, really beautiful. So now it's a little on the ornate side. So obviously, I think if you're watching this, you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. It's gonna be polarizing that way, just because this style is so classic compared to what we see everywhere these days. But styles come and go and preferences change. This is a beautiful, beautiful entrance for you. Check that out. All right, let's go this way first. So on this side, we've got this space here, which looks like it was used as an office previously. It's got the wood paneling, lots of built-in cabinets, French doors, of course its own fireplace, and a really nice vantage point overlooking this backyard. More on that in a little bit. It's got access out to that back covered deck. Half bath here. And then to complete the right side, right wing of the property, you've got this bedroom here. So walk-in closet, and of course it's private ensuite bathroom. Bedroom's nice, but let's be honest, this is not why you're watching this video. So on this side over here, love the arched passageways. Those are really cool. Mentioned that that was the dining room. So you've got a butler's pantry right here, which means that the kitchen should be pretty close. And yeah, it's right around the corner. So glimpse, before we go there, check this space out. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, we've got an elevator that goes upstairs and down into the basement. So that's cool. Now that front turret on the inside, look at this space. Feels like a cathedral. It's like a beautiful front-facing sunroom. And then of course, this would make the perfect spot. You don't always want to go out into the backyard. Maybe you want to grab a nice morning coffee in Rose Garden over here. That's what you can do. Cool space. Yeah, so that's really cool. All right, let's go check out that kitchen. Okay, on the way to the kitchen, we've got this entry here. Nice built-ins. Got one of 3 half bathrooms right here. And then this here is the kitchen. So we've got like a 2-island setup. Appliances are decor, Sub-Zero refrigerator, vegetable sink there. And then lots and lots of cabinet space. So it's a good sized kitchen. That connects to the great room that we saw. Also connects to the back covered deck here. And you've got this staircase, so also spiraled. Now we're gonna be going up and down this in a little bit because that's how we get down to the basement. But first, let me show you this. So we've got this living room over here. More nice built-ins. I've got a lion in my logos, so I dig those. Let me show you this balcony, back deck, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it a balcony. A veranda, a variety of names. So they've got this covered outdoor kitchen. This is a really nice space too. And yes, it has a fireplace. This house has a lot of fireplaces, as we'll see. So tiled, nice little setup. Now that door over here takes you down to the pool area. We're gonna check the pool area out when we go down to the basement, which is coming up pretty soon, actually. So this connects over here. We've got multiple entry points into the property. That's the door that goes into that office. There's something up there that we'll check out when we get up to the master suite. For the time being, there's still a little bit more to show you on this level. Can you believe that it took me 45 minutes to turn on all the lights in this house? 45 minutes. Okay. Mudroom slash laundry room. This is really nice. Love the detail work with the cabinetry. It's gorgeous. So nice mudroom on this side. And then here, washer dryer. There's another laundry room in the master suite. So that's pretty cool. This nice little homework area or home management center. Looks like kids were using it as a homework area at one point. Now look at how big this garage is. This goes on for days. That door there is basically another little mudroom with a door going out to the outside. So I'm gonna save you the boredom of watching me walk across the garage. Let's go down into the basement. So as the filming of this video, this house is on the market for $3.1 million. It's been on the market higher price previously. That's the current asking price. So depending on when you watch this video, that might change. If you'd like more information about current pricing or more information about this house, feel free to reach out. So this is what we are looking at down here. It's a beautiful built-in bar. Now this basement is huge. Let's look at all of this. So custom cabinetry, really beautiful. Got a built-in refrigerator, nice and paneled there. Room for a TV back there. And I love how it's curved. There's a lot of blue in this house. Sure, there's a reason that they like that color in particular. So you have more blue over here. Now this house would also make a fantastic property if you're living with parents. It's great for multi-generational living because it's got the elevator. Now, we'll see here in a moment, there's a kitchen down here as well. Look at this space. So we've got turf down here. More of that blue. This is like the perfect home gym, right? Storage closet here. Yeah, this is great. So this space over here, got some unfinished storage. Storage always comes at a premium. This is probably also one of the safest spots in the entire house. You can see how it's reinforced. A great spot for a storm shelter. And it does have a door that goes out to the outside backyard there. You see the rest of this humongous basement. Down here, there's over 3,300 square feet of finished space. This is like a house on its own. So what do you think happened over here? I think card table, poker maybe, great spot for that. Here's where the elevator comes downstairs. This hallway, still with the arches, nice millwork. It's a level 1 finish down in the basement. Powder room down here. And then I was talking about that other garage. Show you that here in a moment. Unfinished space here for the utilities. This house has 7 different condensing units. So it also has a bunch of furnaces to be able to heat everything as well. So some of them are here. Yeah, big space. Okay, moving on. This is the space that connects to that 6th bay, an awesome workshop. It would be fairly easy to add some ventilation to this space, and if you're into woodworking, stuff like that, would be a great spot for it. Notice how tall the ceilings are in the basement? Okay, here is a little kitchenette. So it's not a full-blown kitchen, but it's livable. I'm gonna go upstairs with the elevator to make full meals, but you could live down here. I guess this was some kind of recreation room. Could be a bedroom. Got access out to the pool. We're gonna check that out in a moment. But full bathroom here. So when you're transitioning in from the outside and you wanna wash that salt off because it's a saltwater pool, be a good space to do it. And these floors will stand up to water if they get wet a little bit. So not really calling that a bedroom. I mean, maybe it could be used that way, but it's obviously a rec room. So over here, got another little family room with a fireplace. Lots and lots of fireplaces in this home. And I love the walkout daylight basement. As a matter of fact, let's go outside. Well, before we do, I'm gonna show you this theater room. So 2 entrances, 2 ways of going, just like in the theater. So we got this side here. And you know what? I turned these lights on so long ago now that I completely forgot. So that little kitchenette that I showed you, that's like a snack area. Go out to the pool. But if you want to cook actual food, here's that full kitchen. I knew there was a full kitchen. Around the corner, you've got the refrigerator. And then more utilities, so water heater and stuff in there as well. So access to the outside. Let me take you outside. Okay. Multiple balconies and decks and all that kind of stuff. So obviously this is nice and covered down here. So let's check out the pool area because it's beautiful. There's that outside. So heated saltwater pool. There's that waterfall with that swimming grotto. Access to the side yard there. Some nice privacy with these Leland cypresses. And hey, you can even have your own little palm tree. Now, if that wasn't enough, you also, for the kids, I wouldn't go down that. I'd get stuck in there at this point. So you got this slide. So this is what I'm talking about. Perfect for kids. As an adult, I'm personally not going in there, but that's pretty cool. So you've got the little stream here from the waterfall, the jacuzzi tub. And then this overlooks the farm. So I'm gonna show you how high we are. See, so that's way down there. Looks like they're feeding everybody right now. Ducks, chickens, some cow. Now, also on property, it's all fenced on the perimeter. You've got a little playground for kids, a little fire pit on that side as well. Okay. Let me show you what you came here to see. And that is all the way up there. If you're enjoying this video so far and you think I'm doing a good job with the tour, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Do home tours every once in a while. We're doing a lot of educational content right now. So if that's your kind of thing and you want to follow along, I'd appreciate your support. All right, back inside. All right, I saved you from having to watch me walk and turn off a whole bunch of lights in the basement. Here's a view down to the foyer. Great room. Drop a comment. What do you think that room is? Because it overlooks the great room. I'm interested to hear your thoughts before I get there. All right, French doors. French doors lead you into this space. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not the master. It's one of the bedrooms. Love the vaulted ceilings. Closet. Private ensuite. Opposite this side is another bedroom. Show that to you right now. So they're really good sized bedrooms, as you can see. So it also has a vaulted ceiling. And here's the bathroom. So they're basically spitting images of each other. These are just closets. There's some built-in storage. All right, on the way over here, we're gonna make a shortcut this way. All right, here's another bedroom. Built-in storage on this side, closet. And you have a little Juliet balcony. Okay, here's the moment that you've been waiting for. Well, almost. Bathroom here. Now, these French doors. This leads in to not just the master suite, the master quarters. So owner quarters, primary quarters, whatever you call it, this here is all one big suite. Let's take a look. So, elevator. Now this is kind of like a preamble to the bedroom and so forth. So you technically don't have this completely blocked off. You know, if you're the only person living here, then that's your elevator. But these are the stairs that go down to the kitchen. So now that room that I was asking you to drop a comment about is this one here. So these private quarters also have private library. I mean, I think this would be a fantastic library. It could also be a really awesome office, right? If you're gonna make it a library, you're gonna need more bookshelves and whatnot, but that'd be a perfect spot for it. But hey, office, library, study, whatever you wanna call it, this is a really great spot. Very interesting with the curves that this property has. 12-inch baseboards everywhere, rounded corners. Okay, love the rounded walls everywhere. They're really, really nice. So here is the laundry room that I was talking about earlier. So this services the master suite and upstairs bedrooms. It's big size, lots of cabinet space. It also has its own little balcony that overlooks the driveway. And this obviously connects into the master bathroom, which we'll check out from the other way. Now, this is what offers separation from the rest of this preamble. We've got two more French doors. And now here are the actual living quarters. So another pass-through fireplace. And then you've got this space here. So bed up against that wall, got a wall of windows, fireplace, huge sitting room. And the suite has its own little wet bar slash kitchenette here. Now, I'm gonna show you the bathroom and the closets, but there's something outside that I wanna show you as well, because it has an exterior balcony, kind of like a rooftop balcony almost. It overlooks the rest of the property. You're gonna wanna stick around for that. Huge, right? So the centerpiece obviously is the jetted tub. Lots of cabinet space. Now again, style might not be your style. I think whoever buys this property is gonna appreciate the classic look, but it could be somebody that just buys it and renovates everything as well. Even your bathroom has a sitting area. And of course, its own little Juliet balcony. So more storage. Here is one of the closets. So built-ins everywhere. I realize that the master suite has carpet. People like carpet. Not everybody wants hardwood floors everywhere. If you're buying this home and you want to rip out the carpet to put hardwoods, you'll probably be able to do so, right? But huge, huge closet. That's not, there's more. But wait, there's more. So huge, huge safe. And then put the mirror there. What is this, workout room? Let me know in the comments how you would use this space right here. Okay, there's more, but wait, there's more. Of course there's more. This house is huge. So on the other side, you have another set of closets. So you've got this here. This has more of a utility room style feel to it. That's a closet. And here you've got more closet space. So they've made good use of the roof line accesses. And then here's the shower. And this wraps around a little bit on the inside. Big, big bench. And then more storage space. Okay, that there connects out to the laundry room that I was talking about. Let me show you the outside space that overlooks everything, because it's pretty cool. Here we go. Check this out. So you can do morning coffee in that little rose garden in the front of the house, or you can do it here, overlooking the entire property. Isn't this something? Now that house that I was mentioning at the beginning of the video, it's right here. If you haven't seen that tour, you want to check that out next. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.